Hello, 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 and welcome to day 169 of Igniting. And yeah, just looking at my journal and taking a breath. It's been a busy day. It has been a busy day. I woke up late, or later than I wanted to. I'd already set the intention that I needed to be up before 8 if I wanted to go swimming, and I'd put Bumblebee and my swimming kit in the car, and I literally woke up at 7:45, so I was pushing it. But I'd dreamt about swimming in the sea. In my dream, I'd come off the back of a boat on my back, and it wasn't as cold as I was thinking. And then I seemed to be in a it's like the channel or something where there was lots of boats that I was nearly missing, or nearly hitting. And then I got to a bit of a beautiful golden beach, but instead of, it was a bit strange because normally when you get to the beach, obviously it gets shallower and shallower and shallower, but this was deep and then it was just beach. So that was a bit strange. And it's interesting because I was thinking, in my dreams, am I fully able-bodied? And I'm guessing that I am because I don't remember being struggling in my dreams. But on the other hand, I also can't 100% know that. So if anybody else is here with disability of any way, when you dream, do you dream that you're fully able-bodied, or you dream that you're disabled? Hi Dolores, hi. How do I say your name? Mary Ellen, hiya. Yeah, but it's just a bit interesting, isn't it? So I did wake up and go swimming this morning, but I did more conscious breathing today, I think, than I've done before. Just moments where I'm waiting for a phone call, or I'm waiting for somebody to come online, or I'm waiting in traffic, and just using all of those wait times as an opportunity to belly breathe and fully relax my body. So shall we do that now? Take a lovely, lovely big deep breath in. Your breath in is nurturing and loving and kind. And then a gentle and deliberate breath out. And as you breathe out, allow your body to fully relax. So if it's safe to do so, you can close your eyes. Obviously, if you need another breath in, do breathe in. Don't wait for my control, for my command. Do a nice gentle smile as you breathe out, allowing your body to fully relax. This time we breathe and smile and tell ourselves, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Then bring your connection into your heart. Breathe into your heart and feel in the love. Imagine you're smiling at somebody that you love very dearly, something that you love very dearly. You just fill your heart in with that love. And breathe it out as well. All is well. All is well. So intention. What were my intentions today? I was to swim, but I don't think I would have done, if all honesty, if I hadn't have already put Bumblebee in the car. And tomorrow I'm taking Zach to college, so we need to leave at 8:45. Oh gosh. And then I'm going straight over to Milton Keynes because I'm meeting a couple of Toastmasters friends for a brunch. And then I'm going to my Nate session, which is where I don't really know what she does, but she's checking to helping my body realign and to absorb the nutrients better. So she uses a mixture of acupressure and kinesiology. So it's my third session with her, so we'll see how that goes. And then I'm coming back and I've got a call with Matt Rowe tomorrow. Now Matt Rowe, if you don't know him, is another coach, and he has healed himself from primary progressive MS, and he hosts a summit which he'll be hosted, I think it starts the 15th of June, called the Symptom Free MS Summit, and I will be talking in that. Now I know I'm not symptom free, but I'm going to be, and that's enough to get the right mindset and keep going, because we don't start from being symptom free, do we? We start from having symptoms, because that's what sets us off on this journey in the first place. This wonderful mystery tour that we're on, that is, if you decide it is, going to change your life in a way that's for the better. And that's all around our shifts in perception and also what we want, our intention. So it is my intention to discover more about myself and to fully heal from MS. But in order to do that, I need to fully learn what it is it's trying to teach me. And I'm still doing that. That's a lot of connection with body, knowing what I want, and slowing down enough to receive it. Not really thought about it that way before, but that makes sense. It's also on the 30th of May, it is World MS Day. So I've been creating some content around World MS Day, because it's a day that we apparently wearing orange is the colour to wear to bring awareness to MS. I haven't got an MS t-shirt or anything like that. It's not something that really calls to me to wear, to be honest with you. I'm living with it. I don't want to be wearing it particularly. And although I do talk about it a lot, I don't want to. It's strange, isn't it, with your relationship with your disease. I don't consider myself an MS warrior. I know a lot of people do, and I get it. Somebody else actually said when I come out of swimming, I said he hasn't got MS. I think he's had a stroke, but he's in a wheelchair, and he gets swimming quite a lot. I see him there quite a lot. And he said to me, I said, oh, well, we're still going. And he said, we've got to keep going. Absolutely, we've got to keep going. You've got to fight it. And I don't want to fight it. I want to love it I'm a lover, not a fighter. So I'm not an MS warrior, but I don't want to call myself an MS lover either, because that's just a bit weird, isn't it? But if I can love that part of me with the MS, then that feels better. I can love the part of me with the MS. I can love all of me with the MS. I can love myself with or without MS. And MS is a part of me at the moment but it's not, it doesn't have to stay with me forever. And while it's here, I'm going to embrace it and acknowledge it. Love it, love it. It's interesting, isn't it? I was talking to, I met a guy from Toastmasters actually, and he told me that he'd been diagnosed with primary progressive MS about 3 years ago, and he hadn't spoken to anybody about it since, really. He is on some medication, but he's not really sure that it's doing anything. His doctor's not really sure that it can do anything either, which doesn't give you really much hope, does it? Take this medication on the hope that it might do something. Not very much hope. But I was explaining to him my elephant in the room speech, and if you've not heard that, it's the idea that chronic illness is a bit like an elephant coming into the room. So it starts off with the trunk crawling into your room, and you might try and ignore it and carry on regardless because life's busy and we've got things that we want to do. And then the elephant comes a bit more into the room, and maybe it comes in and starts flapping his ears around inside your room. And you might try and ignore it a bit more. You might go to the doctors and they might fob you off with, gosh, he'd been super fobbed off or totally misdiagnosed because he'd got a bit of a drop foot and not, his feeling on his right side of his body was not right. And they thought it was a prolapsed disc, and ended up doing spinal surgery on him that he didn't even need. I know. Where was I going with that? Gosh, where was I going with that? Oh, the elephant in the room. Getting fobbed off by doctors. So the elephant's coming into your room, flapping his ears, and you might still be trying to ignore it, carrying on regardless, and getting through, because we do. And then one day you go into your room and the elephant's fully in there, taking up a lot of space, sitting on your couch with your remote control in his hand. And if you carry on ignoring that, eventually the elephant will sit on top of your chest and say, ignore this one, fucker. And then you might have a really severe relapse or flare up or something. But then the idea is, or the concept is, that you've got this big elephant sitting on your chest. It's scary, it's horrible, it's very unwanted. You scream, you shout, you're angry, but the elephant doesn't move, because let's face it, it's an elephant and we're just a little human. So what happens if we get to know our elephant a little bit? Because it's now a bit like we've got this elephant sitting on top of us, but not only is it an elephant, it's almost like, yeah, you're married to this elephant now. This is your arranged marriage I hadn't told you about. You're stuck with. Whether you like it or not, you two are stuck together. And this is where it comes the acceptance piece. Because if we're angry at it and beating the elephant up all the time, it doesn't even feel, then nothing's going to change. We're just going to be angry and more in pain. So my suggestion is that we get to know our elephant and what that elephant actually wants and what it's here for. And that might take a short time, it might take a long time, but it's worth doing, because maybe when you get to know the elephant and actually find out what it's there for, maybe the elephant will get off you on its own accord. Then maybe you can walk next to the elephant. And then maybe if you really get to know your elephant better, you can ride on top of your elephant. So your world is never going to be the same again after a diagnosis. It really isn't. But that necessarily doesn't have to be a bad thing. because before the elephant came into our room, we didn't realise we could ride it. This is just a concept I've made up, but it did half make me feel better. So think about getting to know your elephant and the idea that possibly if we get to know what it's really there for, then we can elevate to a position that we never thought was possible, i.e. riding our elephant. So that's what I think of the MS and what it's here for. And I'm still getting to know my elephant. I am. And the work that I do really helps others get to know their elephant and what that means to them. That was a bit of a long-winded thing talking about intention. So, yes. So tomorrow I am speaking with Matt. And my plan is to have an early night, I think, tomorrow. I'm quite tired. It's been a busy week. And to do more breathing, to breathe more, definitely. Yeah. So I've got a busy day tomorrow as well. But a nice one. It's the sort of healing session I've got with this lady is relaxing. I'm having a nice brunch with some friends, so that'll be relaxing. I've got a bit of driving to do. And then I've got a very uplifting call with Matt because his calls are always uplifting. Yay. So what am I grateful for? Grateful for all of those things that I'm looking forward to. Grateful for a nice lunch today. Grateful for I had a walk, took Sophie for a walk with my son today. That was nice. He's finished his project for his college. He's got his last day at college tomorrow. And yeah, looks like he's doing a good job. He also went out with my brother who's teaching him to drive, and they did a mock test and he passed. So fingers crossed, that's next week as well. He's going to take his test. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my VA, my virtual assistant, who's helping me put together some content for World MS Day. And I also managed a lay down this afternoon, so I'm grateful for that as well. Oh, and I did another one of my meditations, what's it called? Abundance Challenge meditations. I'm on day 2 in the garden, in the sunshine, with my feet on the ground. So that was nice. Nature. Well, I've been in nature with my feet on the ground. Zach moved the guinea pig hutch for me, so it's now moved across and has got more grass to eat underneath it, which is cool. We had a nice walk, and I took Sophie out again this evening, which was nice. So I had some nice moments in nature again today. It was nice and sunny, not as nice as it was yesterday, but we still had some moments where I could get my legs out and get my arms out. So celebrating that, definitely. Hello, Marisha. Marisha is how I say it. And Joanne, lovely to see you here. Nature, ingesting. So I've had a good day of ingesting. I had a heavy metal detox smoothie after I've been swimming. I went for lunch at the Tuning Fork, which is a very good quality restaurant, and I had sort of bang bang cauliflower. It's like fried cauliflower or roasted cauliflower, and with some avocado salady thing and sweet potato fries and some robust tea. And then when I came back, I had one of my chais that are made out of different mushrooms, a chai latte. That was really nice. Oh, and I had some porridge this evening as well. It's a good day. And what have I been telling myself? Well, my affirmation for the Abundance Challenge today is I create my personal abundance from an infinite source. I create my personal abundance from an infinite source. And I'm still telling myself I'm high on life and all is well. I rise and my life is the medicine. And I continue to enjoy all that I do. And just reminding myself that I choose every day what I want to do and I enjoy it. So let's have a little song just to finish up. Blignite my happy, blignite the happy in me. Blignite, blignite the happy in me. It fills my world with wonder and every day with glee. Blignite, blignite the happy in me. I will see you all tomorrow. Hope you have a wonderful day. And breathe consciously, relax your body, smile often. Oh, we didn't laugh. Nobody reminded me to laugh. So there we go. Let's laugh at me not laughing. See you tomorrow.